If you're wondering which PC speakers are worth your money, stick around. After we run through each product, I'll give you my personal take. Would I buy it or would I skip it? No fluff, just my honest opinion. Let's get into it. Creative Pebble X Plus. This little spherical beast pumps out 15 watts of power with its 2.7-inch drivers and comes with a subwoofer that tries its best but honestly sounds like a hamster running on a wheel when you push it past 85% volume. The RGB lighting is pretty sweet, and you get multiple connection options, but those permanently attached cables are shorter than my patience when Windows decides to update mid-game. Would I buy it? Maybe. It's like that friend who's fun at parties but has some annoying habits you have to live with. Creative Pebble Pro. These bad boys rock 2.25-inch re-engineered drivers with Creative's Bass Flex technology and can hit 30 watts RMS if you spring for the power adapter, making them sound surprisingly good for something that looks like it belongs in a sci-fi movie. The RGB lighting feels about as necessary as a chocolate teapot. And at $60, they're almost twice the price of the Pebble V3, which does basically the same job. Would I buy it? Yes, because sometimes you need to pay extra for that premium ball aesthetic and the bragging rights that come with it. Edifier MR4. These budget monitors actually deliver decent warm sound with impressive bass response for their size, and they even have balanced inputs like their expensive big brothers. But don't expect to throw any parties because they start clicking and crackling like a bowl of Rice Krispies when you try to get loud. And that treble dip makes everything sound like you're listening through a blanket. Would I buy it? Maybe. If you're broke as a joke but still want something that doesn't sound like complete garbage, just keep your expectations lower than your bank account. Razer Leviathan V2 Pro. This soundbar beast delivers powerful bass that'll shake your desk harder than an earthquake. And the head tracking AI actually works pretty well when it's not having an identity crisis. The downside is that constant bubbling and crackling noise that sounds like someone's making popcorn inside your speakers, plus the head tracking gets confused easier than a tourist without GPS. Would I buy it? No. Spending $400 on a soundbar that sounds like it's having digestive issues is like buying a Ferrari with a broken engine. Razer Nommo V2 Pro. These directional audio champions with their 3.2-inch drivers and wireless subwoofer create some seriously impressive spatial sound that makes you feel like you're actually in the game. The catch is you're stuck with only USB-C and Bluetooth connections, which is more limiting than a diet that only allows celery. And at $450, they cost more than some people's entire gaming setup. Would I buy it? Maybe. If you're a single-player hermit who doesn't mind paying premium prices for premium sound and you don't need more than 2 input options. PreSonus Eris E3, 5th Gen. These little 3.5-inch woofer speakers sound surprisingly decent for their size, but they come with a frequency response that's more twisted than a pretzel with a massive 6-decibel dip in the mid-range that'll make your vocals disappear faster than my motivation on Monday mornings. The bass only goes down to 80 Hz, which is about as deep as a kiddie pool, and the harmonic distortion at higher volumes basically turns them into expensive paperweights. But hey, at least they look professional sitting on your desk. Would I buy it? Maybe. They're cheap enough that you won't cry when you realize you need to equalize the hell out of them to make them sound halfway decent. Fluance Ri71. These bad boys pack 120 watts of Class D power and actually deliver some serious sound with their air motion transformer tweeters, but they're basically the size of small refrigerators, so good luck fitting them on your desk without sacrificing your keyboard space. The frequency response goes down to 46 Hz, which is respectable, but the bass still won't rattle your neighbor's windows like you secretly want it to, and you'll need to break them in for 10 to 12 hours before they stop sounding like they're gargling gravel. Would I buy it? Yes. If you've got the desk real estate and don't mind speakers that are bigger than some people's entire computer setups, these actually deliver the goods. JBL 104 BT. These ovoid-shaped speakers pump out 60 watts combined and sound lively right out of the box, but they've got this annoying roughness in the treble that'll make your ears feel like they're being sandpapered after a few hours of listening. They lose their sparkle at lower volumes, which means you'll be cranking them up past halfway just to get some excitement. And while they mellow out over time, some frequencies never quite get polished no matter how long you wait. Would I buy it? Maybe. They're fun and energetic for the price, but that treble harshness might drive you nuts during those late-night gaming sessions. Fluance Ai41. These 5-inch bookshelf speakers deliver 90 watts of effortless sound that's rich and slightly bright, with bass that actually extends pretty low for a 2.0 system without needing a subwoofer. The downside is they've got this high mid bump that makes vocals pop more than a teenager's acne, and some users report audible hiss that's more annoying than a mosquito in your ear. Would I buy it? Yes. At $249, they're a solid step up from typical computer speakers, and that remote with separate bass and treble controls is actually pretty damn useful. Kanto YU2. These compact 3-inch driver speakers are surprisingly neutral sounding and well built, but they're about as bass-heavy as a diet soda with their lower frequency response that barely tickles 80 Hz. They've got decent stereo imaging and fill a room pretty well at 2/3 volume, but if you're into hip-hop or electronic music, you'll be left wanting more low-end than a limbo contest. Would I buy it? Maybe. They're perfect if you want something that won't dominate your desk space and you're not a bass head, but you'll probably end up wanting a subwoofer anyway. SteelSeries Arena 3. These egg-shaped speakers get loud as hell and can fill a medium room without breaking a sweat, but they're basically missing everything below 100 Hz, so your bass drops sound like sad little farts. The build quality is solid, and they look cute on your desk, but at $130 for a 2.0 system, you're basically paying premium gaming brand tax for speakers that sound boxy and have their headphone jack awkwardly placed on the back like some kind of cruel joke. Would I buy it? Maybe. They're great for gaming audio and voices, but you'll need a subwoofer if you want to feel anything below your kneecaps. Creative Pebble X. These little spheres punch way above their weight class when you plug them into external power, transforming from desktop whispers to actual speakers that don't embarrass themselves. The digital volume knob is annoying as hell though, jumping 4% at a time, so you're constantly fiddling with software to get the perfect level because apparently smooth volume control is too much to ask for in 2024. Would I buy it? Yes. They're compact, sound surprisingly good with external power, and won't make your wallet cry like some of these other options. Creative T100. These sleek black speakers look professional and come with a remote that actually works. Plus, they've got Bluetooth, optical, and USB inputs, so you can connect everything except your hopes and dreams. The sound is decent, but a bit boxy, and the glossy plastic back attracts fingerprints like a crime scene, making them look cheap despite costing $99. Would I buy it? Maybe. They're feature-packed and look good, but the Creative T20 gives you similar sound quality for way less money if you can live without the remote. Elac debut Connex. These little German speakers deliver surprisingly balanced sound with excellent vocal reproduction and can handle most music genres without breaking a sweat, plus they've got more connection options than a networking convention. The volume knob is stupidly placed on the back panel like they wanted to test your flexibility, and there's no volume indicator, so you're basically playing audio roulette every time you switch sources. Would I buy it? Yes. Despite the ergonomic disasters, they sound fantastic for the price, and the build quality makes them feel like they'll outlive your gaming setup. Audioengine A2 Plus Wireless. These tiny speakers deliver exceptional sound quality for their size, with clean highs and detailed mids. Plus, they've got Bluetooth with aptX codec, so your wireless audio doesn't sound like it's coming through a tin can. The bass response is weaker than my motivation on Monday mornings, and there's no subwoofer output, so don't expect to feel any rumble in your chest. Would I buy it? Yes, they're perfect for desktop setups where space is tight and you value sound quality over earth-shaking bass. FiiO SP3 BT. These little desktop speakers pack a 3.5mm carbon woofer and 1-inch silk tweeter. That'll make your ears tingle with their excellent resolution and natural mid-range. But good luck getting any bass below 80 Hz because these things stop producing low-end faster than my motivation on Monday mornings. The Bluetooth 5.0 with LDAC and aptX adaptive codecs is chef's kiss perfect, but the lack of a subwoofer output means you're stuck with bass that's thinner than my patience when Windows updates randomly. Would I buy it? Maybe. They're great for vocals and detail, but I'd need to add a subwoofer because I like my bass, like I like my coffee, strong and present. SteelSeries Arena 9. This 5.1 surround beast weighs 15.1 kilograms and comes with more speakers than I have brain cells on a Friday afternoon, delivering 100 decibels of pure audio chaos that'll make your neighbors question their life choices. The RGB lighting only works on the front speakers, which is like putting makeup on half your face, and the matte surface collects fingerprints faster than a crime scene investigator. Would I buy it? Yes, because when you want to feel like you're inside Call of Duty instead of just sucking at it, this thing delivers surround sound so good you'll actually hear the enemy footsteps before they wreck you. Keef LSX2 LT. These compact wireless speakers are like the overachieving kid in class who makes everyone else look bad with their adroit, entertaining sound and extensive connectivity options, but they struggle to fill larger rooms like me trying to fill awkward silence at family dinners. The lack of analog inputs means your vinyl collection is as useful as a chocolate teapot, and the scale limitations make them perfect for desks, but terrible for living rooms. Would I buy it? Maybe. They're brilliant for near-field listening and high-res streaming. But if you want to throw a party, these speakers will leave your guests more disappointed than a Netflix adaptation of your favorite anime. Logitech Z407. This 2.1 system delivers 80 watts of peak power with a subwoofer that hits harder than reality on Monday morning. But the micro USB connection and occasional control puck failures make it more temperamental than my X. The bass can overpower everything else at high volumes, like that one friend who talks too loud at restaurants. Yet it somehow manages to sound hollow when you turn the bass down. Would I buy it? Yes. For $110, you get speakers that punch way above their weight class, and a control puck that's more satisfying to twist than bubble wrap, even if it occasionally decides to take a nap. Vigilant Audio SwitchOne. These compact bookshelf speakers deliver room-filling sound that's bigger than their tiny footprint suggests, with a hi-fi to studio switch that's about as noticeable as the difference between diet and regular soda. They're missing USB connectivity, which is like buying a sports car without cup holders, but the Bluetooth and multiple input options make up for it like a good wingman. Would I buy it? Maybe. They sound fantastic and look sleek enough to make your setup Instagram-worthy. But the price tag might make your wallet cry harder than watching your favorite character die in a TV show. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you pick the PC speakers for you. If you have any questions, drop a comment below. Links to all of these products mentioned in this video will be in the description.